Hi everyone, we're going to start off our practice today in child's pose. Making sure you're breathing in and out, in and out. We're just going to relax in this position and get ready for our practice today. So now we're going to get ready for downward facing dog. Now in this position, make sure you're walking out your legs as well as stretching everything out. Bending your left and your right. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to walk to the front of our mats, taking a few steps, and we're going to get ready for ragdoll pose. So make sure you're interlacing your hands to your elbows and swaying from side to side and just hanging there and releasing everything from your body. Now we're going to breathe and lift halfway up and fold and stand up to mountain pose and your hands to your heart. We're now going to take 3 breaths here. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more time. In and out. And now we're going to reach up and fold all the way down. Come up halfway. And now you're going to go into high plank. Go down to low plank. Go into your upward facing dog. And then your downward facing dog. Jump forward and lift halfway up. Standing forward bend and then lift all the way back up into your mountain pose. Now we're going to repeat all that again. So breathe in and fold all the way down. Lift halfway up. Jump back into plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Jump forward. And halfway lift. Fold. And come all the way up. And your hands to your heart. Now we're going to go into chair pose. Make sure you go back down. Then lift halfway up and down. Go back into plank to push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Now jump forward, lift halfway up, fold, and come all the way back up. Now go back into your chair pose, fold over, halfway lift, and fold, and jump back into plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward into warrior one. Lift all the way up look up in the sky, and come back down. Step back into your plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now step with your left leg forward, warrior one, look up, back down, step into your plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now make sure you jump forward, fold over, halfway lift, back down, and roll yourself up and your heart to your center. Back into your chair pose, fold over, halfway lift, fold, jump back into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, warrior one, look up, transition into warrior two, roll your arms forward, back into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now step your left foot forward, look up, warrior one, transition into warrior two, and then roll your arms down, back into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now just breathe here. Take in everything that you've done so far. Just breathe in and out. Now lift your right leg all the way to the sky. Bend your knee and get ready for flip dog. Make sure you're squeezing everything, heels up, and hold. Now flip your dog over, lift your hips up to the sky, and your arms reaching to the ground as far as you can. Here you can do whatever you like with your arms. Now we're going to flip back and lower your leg. We're going to go back into plank and your left arm to the sky for side plank. Make sure you're squeezing everything. Flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do your left leg all the way up to the sky. Holding it here. Bending your knee. Make sure your hips are stacked on top of the other. Breathing through it. Now flip your dog, your hips up to the sky, your arm, try and reach the ground, and breathe. Just hold it here, move your arms however you like. Now flip back over. Left leg to the sky and down, and you're going to go back into the plank. Make sure your right arm goes up for side plank. Holding it here, squeeze everything, and move your arms back down for upward facing dog and downward facing dog. we're gonna get ready for revolve crescent lunge. So right leg to the sky into a lunge, arms up. We're just gonna breathe here for a few breaths. Making sure everything is strong. Now your heart, hands to your heart, and twist from your belly. Look up to the sky or look down. It's up to you. Making sure you're holding everything. Now back to center. Arms up. And go into warrior 2. Hold this warrior 2. Reach forward for extended side angle. You can either put your elbow to your leg or your hands to the ground and reaching your arm. Hold it here and breathe. Here you can now take your bind if you would like to. Left arm under the leg, right arm joins. Now you transition back into warrior 2, back to plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now just hold it here for a few breaths and jump forward. We're going to go into a twist. Now go back into your chair pose. And we're going to do Utkatasana to twist. So your arms to your chest and you twist to your left. Look up to the sky, making sure your knees do not go past your toes. And just hold it here and breathe. bend forward. Sit back into your chair, and we're going to go to the other side. Hands to your heart and twist to your right. Your left arm over your right knee, looking up to the sky. Just breathe and release back to the ground. We're going to get ready for gorilla pose. If this allows, put your hand underneath your foot. Feel free to bend your knees here and just breathe. Just let everything go. Now release. And we're going to jump back and lay back down. We're going to do a spinal twist here. Before we do that, we're going to just relax, go into happy baby. Stretch it out. Feel free to rock side to side here, whatever feels good. Pulling your right leg and twisting it over your left leg, reaching your right arm to the opposite side. Your right leg back in and switch to your left. Left leg twisting over your right leg and your right arm reaching the opposite side. And come back, left leg down, and we're going to get ready for Savasana. So breathe in and out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again. Namaste.